presentation of the NBA.
Another.
Thanks a lot, BA.
A long wait in the valley for winning basketball. It's back. Good stuff out. So let's take a look at the starters for the Utah Jazz. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. And for Phoenix, Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5. And tonight, the rare marquee matchup at center, Grant. This ought to be a treat.
Oh, yes. Two heavyweights slugging it out. The different styles, but the same goal, to dominate the painted area.
Paul for 3. And he buries his first look.
He has proven that you have got to get out and contest on the three-point shot. Chris Paul is always efficient from 3.
Here's O'Neal. Pass to Mitchell. Here's Gobert. Over Ayton. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Boy, Ayton's reach is absolutely incredible. Great anticipation. That is nice defense.
Paul can't get it to go. Here's Utah. It's a 3-point game. Outside Mitchell. Here's Gobert. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
Boy, wreaking havoc with his size down there. The stifled power, Rudy Gobert, assertive. My goodness. Boy, year after year, Rudy Gobert tries to pay the price to improve. We know he's dominant in the paint. Obviously an exceptional defensive player, but the points, rebounds, blocks, everything has climbed.
And he makes it.
Well, at 6'8". Bojan Bogdanovic is very comfortable in close.
First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. And Booker puts up a deep 3. And the Suns miss again. You know, he's always been imposing with his height. But Doris, the strength work Gobert's done, it's really paid dividends.
Well, he makes his living in the painted area, right? You have to carve out space to finish at a high level. You've got to gobble up rebounds. All of that extra strength, all of that extra agility never goes to waste.
Now here's Mitchell. Inside. Releases. Conley. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. To the paint. Here's Crowder. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Conley passes to Mitchell. Mitchell double teamed. Back to Conley. Good on the 13-footer.
Mike Conley continues to perform at a high level. Over a decade as a pro, still doing work.
Outside Paul. Pass to Bridges. There's the 3. It's Booker on the wing. Check by Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. And there's Booker. That one's good. On the assist by Bridges.
Part of why Devin Booker has been an all-star. Never afraid to mix it up on the interior.
Conley with the ball. Mitchell, the pass to Gobert. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. And there's 1:38 left in the opening quarter.
Well, Crowder known for his defense, and you love to see him get high for these rejections.
Booker can't get it to go. The Jazz have gone 3 of 7 so far. Conley against Booker. Outside Bogdanovic. Here's O'Neal. Outside Mitchell. 3-pointer. 5 to shoot. And Ayton pulls it down. 3 on 3. Booker for 3. Counted from distance. Booker's got 5 now.
How about Booker playing a little bit of cat and mouse, smart enough to know when it's better to pull up.
Mitchell against Paul. The drive by Mitchell. Oh, Mitchell powers it home.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
And Booker puts up a deep three. Rebounded by the Jazz.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Now here's Ayton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Paul's shot is off. Mitchell finds Bogdanovich. Crowder grabs the miss.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
And Gobert with a block.
9'9" standing reach. Rudy Gobert twice on the pipes.
And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
Yeah, the replay makes it.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The Suns on top, up by 4. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, I'm really loving their activity. I mean, they're contesting shots. They've really set a strong tone early.
Well, as a shooter, when the ball is sent back in your direction enough times, it can certainly have an impact on your mind.
Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at small forward. That's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Such a strong defensive player. Bridges understands I've got size and quickness. The rejection, yes, sir.
Booker against Mitchell. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Gobert with the bucket.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
The Suns leading. Outside Paul. Pass to Booker. Bridges outside. Booker against Gobert. 6 to shoot. Booker can't get it to go.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Back to O'Neal. Outside Bogdanovich. Now here's Conley. He's guarded by Paul. Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to O'Neal. Fires the 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Crowder, the pass to Paul. Booker against Mitchell. Now here's Crowder. The 3 is up. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 8 rebounds in the game.
Boy, I give Rudy Gobert a lot of credit for how he responded after the early days of COVID. This guy was made a scapegoat, and he was the first player to test positive. But this guy has come back stronger from adversity. You have to love that.
Outside Booker. Crowder, the pass to Booker. Back to Crowder. Booker with it. Checked by Mitchell. Mitchell against Booker.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton.
Second personal foul.
That'll be a second foul of the game. And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Clarkson outside. Stolen by Payne. To the left wing. Here's Shamet. He's covered by Clarkson. Back to Johnson. To stop the drought. Pass to Shamet. Launches it. And they get it back. Outside Payne. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. Here's Shamet. Fires from deep. The rebound by Whiteside.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
To the middle. Oh, got a piece of it. McGee with a steal. Pass to Shamet. Fires for 3. Knocked loose. Second shot opportunity. Payne with the bucket. Payne's gotten his first bucket of the night. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Suns?
Their frenetic defense has been impressive, putting ball handlers on the defensive and turning them over as well.
One more thing they've done well is challenge shooters and change shots. A lot of blocks early.
Ingles, good.
Confidence, range, distance, it doesn't matter. Joe Ingles knows how to stretch the floor.
Kaminsky outside. Pass to Payne. In transition, here come the Jazz. Ingles from outside. The shot no good. And Phoenix the other way now. Here's Shamet. And here's McGee. Keeps it alive. It's good on the putback. And the Suns lead by 6.
Well, not sure who was responsible for the block out, but this guy got in there and dug out his points.
Pass to Whiteside. And here is Ingles, covered by Johnson. Left side Ingles. Clarkson outside. 5 on the clock. Here's Gay. Oh, McGee with the block. Nice shot by Whiteside. We've got 22 seconds left in the second period. Now here's Payne. Pass to Shamet. Down low. Here's McGee. And the jumper from down low is true. McGee's got his first basket.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to...
And that'll do it for the first half of play. Suns ahead. They're up by...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, Best. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. And that...
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder. They've got Hassan Whiteside. Rudy Gay out there with Joe Ingles. Then it's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Oni in at the point guard position. Pass to Shamet. Fires the 3. The rebound by the Jazz. Inside. Here's Clarkson, and he lays it up and in. Well, coaching styles vary around the league, Doris. But what do you think the priority should be for a coach to be successful in the NBA?
Priorities are innumerable, to be honest with you, BA. These guys have an incredibly difficult job. You are stopping the best players in the world who have become so skilled. And so, number one, can you motivate players? Number two, what is your philosophy on both ends of the floor? Can you stop the opponent's best guys? Can you put your best guys in their most advantageous positions? Listen, coaching in the modern NBA is brutal. It is hard, and it takes an all-consuming effort to be great.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Phoenix is shooting around 33%, not the best offensive efficiency. Outside Booker. From the arc. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Paul with the double. Gobert passes to Bogdanovich. Back to Gobert. The rebound by Bridges. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. From deep, Conley sinks it. What range from downtown. Conley's got 5.
Well, just such a smooth, pretty lefty stroke. That three-point opportunity for Mike Conley? Yes, sir.
Paul passes to Ayton. Outside for Booker. Back to Ayton. over Gobert. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
At the line for 2.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
And I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Well, the ability of Conley to be effective at any range means the defense can never relax.
Bridges outside. Pass to Paul. Looking to end the run. And the Suns miss again.
Well, you're trying to answer the 3, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up. Boy, you think about a guy like Bojan Bogdanovic, who was taken with the 31st pick back in 2011. He did not come to the NBA for another 3 years. But since that point, boy, he has carved out an excellent career. I'll tell you, they come out of the locker room, they are a step slow on the defensive end.
For Phoenix, they've gotten off to a rough start. Now 0 for 5 in the second. Paul passes to Bridges. Crowder outside. Paul against Gobert. And it's Paul off the drive. It's blocked by Gobert. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. There's a minute 34 left in the third. And that one's good. And Doris, a fixture on the Croatian national team is Bogdanovic.
Yeah, his 2019 contract made him the highest paid Croatian athlete. And boy, does he earn his money. This guy competes every time down the floor, so well-rounded offensively.
The 3 is up. Phoenix grabs the miss. Crowder's got his 4th rebound in this one. And a deep 3 from Paul. Paul with another miss.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Jazz?
They've made the long-range shot look like a layup at times in this one.
Yeah, and something else that served them well are all the turnovers they've caused and the points that have come along with those.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That'll be a second foul of the game. Whiteside, he's checked in for Utah. Ingles comes in for O'Neal.
Coming onto the floor for the Jazz.
Outside Mitchell. 4-3. The Jazz with another miss.
Boy, he cannot get anything to fall, but the teammates, boy, have they delivered.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Ingles. Mitchell's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
I'll tell you, Joe Ingles is proving that as a passer, he is a special player.
And here's Paul. 6 points for him. 11 seconds left in the third quarter here. Clock at 6. Stolen by Whiteside. And they're pushing it up. The 3 from Mitchell. Gets the 3 ball to go. Mitchell's got 7.
You can see Donovan Mitchell's speed and ability to get separation and transition. He is dangerous out there.
And so it's the Utah Jazz with a 6-point lead. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Bridges misses.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Outside Conley. Pass to Whiteside. Mitchell with the ball. Fires at the elbow, and he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Mitchell's got 10 points in just the second half.
You know, put a rough first half behind him. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second.
Booker against Mitchell from deep three-point range. And it's Devin Booker with the 3.
Since halftime, they've been chucking up more shots from beyond the arc, trying to score in chunks.
Now Mitchell. Outside Bogdanovich. Outside Conley. Over Paul. The shot by Conley, no good. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
The Jazz making a switch here. Gobert's checked in for Whiteside. Pascal comes in for Bogdanovich. O'Neal, he's checked in for Ingles. And Clarkson subbed in for Mitchell. Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
If he's that close to the cup, Rudy Gobert knows how to finish.
Paul passes to Booker. From deep. That one no good. So Utah will take it the other way. Here's O'Neal. Clarkson outside. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul for the Jazz. Bogdanovich comes in for Pascal. And Donovan Mitchell is subbed in for Clarkson. Gobert with it. Conley finds Mitchell. Outside Conley from deep, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Bridges outside. Back to Paul. Lets the 3 fly. And again, it's the Suns missing. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Bogdanovich against Bridges. Outside Conley. Back to O'Neal. This one for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. And the Jazz lead by 13.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
Back to Booker. Takes a 3. Fires in the triple. Booker's got 10 points in just the second half.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
The 3 from Mitchell. Conley passes to Mitchell. Another shot. Here's O'Neal. He's guarded by Bridges. 4 on the clock. The kick out to Conley. Launches it. Crowder grabs the miss. Crowder's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Conley. Utah gets it back. Back to Bogdanovich. Crowder with a steal. Booker for 3. O'Neal pulls it in. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth. They could get back within single digits of the lead. For 3, Booker. Rebound, Utah.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Tipped. Paul with it. He's picked up by Conley. Pass to Bridges. Over Gobert. And Gobert with a block. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
And Mitchell with the slam.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Booker, good.
Well, just tremendous range already. What a floor spacer Booker is at such a tender young age.
And so it's Utah with the W. Boy, a nice win on the road.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And just about to get underway as the starting fives. Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks. For D.A.
Kevin, thank
you. He is definitely letting the play develop, D.A. Thank you. Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. The wing set for them, Barton and Porter. Gordon and Jokic hold down the post for him. And it's Murray in at the point. And for Phoenix, up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Jokic, Barton, wide open, he fires. Nailed from three-point land.
Field goal.
Barton's got his team on the board to start the game for Denver. And here's Booker from the arc. And the three ball is good. We have an old school lineup tonight, don't we? Both sides anchored by great pivot men.
Yes, we do, Kevin. I love these kinds of matchups because we get to see it less and less these days. So whenever we have one like this, I relish it.
Barton kicks to Jokic. Pass to Gordon. Barton from outside. And again, Denver with the triple.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
Paul dishes to Booker. From deep three-point range, Porter pulls it in. Nuggets are gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Murray the pass to Porter. Barton outside, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
Phoenix ball.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Again, the miss by Booker.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Kicks it out to Gordon. Off target from outside. For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Ayton dishes to Crowder, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. The kick out to Barton. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. The Nuggets with another miss.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Booker's got 5 now.
The quick, clean shot there from Booker. Strong mechanics give him great accuracy.
And it's Murray penetrating to the inside. Near the three-point line, it's Gordon. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
With maturity comes greater patience, understanding how to play smarter. Murray keeps his options open and finds a teammate who's gotten free.
Stolen by Gordon. Murray kicks to Barton. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Outside Crowder.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Paul, no one around him. Good on the triple.
That's a good decision right there to get Paul the ball. He made it look easy on that catch and shoot.
Murray the pass to Jokic. And the layup's good off the glass.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
Clark, so unique to have a 7-footer like Jokic who makes everyone around him better.
He is so much fun to watch, Kevin. And he does make everybody better because he plays the game simply and effectively. He once said, a point makes you happy, but an assist makes you and your teammate happy. How about that? Jokic could probably average double-digit assists anytime he wants to. And I think it might happen before his career is done.
The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
All against Barton. It's not going to go for him. And Phoenix will come the other way. Outer dishes to Bridges. And it's blocked by Gordon.
Good defensive instincts there displayed by Gordon, reading the shooter all the way and timing the rejection perfectly.
Outside, Porter. Murray outside. Inside. Gordon finds Porter. The Nuggets with another miss. Suns have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Paul for 3. Offensive rebound. Booker. His shot is good. Scores his third basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
Not just an outside shooter. Booker is also skilled at getting it done from that area as well.
And it's Murray penetrating. Jokic with the bucket. Jokic has got his second bucket of the night.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this season.
So at the end of some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for the Suns, Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in its small forward. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic is arguably the greatest passing center of all time. Arguably because Wilt is in the conversation. But Jokic sees the game a frame ahead. Nikola said, I just look where defenders are standing, listen to what they're talking about in their play calls. For me, it's a normal thing. I just wonder what they're doing, and I do the opposite. Kevin, it's simple, actually. I'm going to do the opposite now and stop talking.
No. You keep talking, we'll keep listening, and David, thank you very much. Crowder, the pass to Ayton. Crowder dishes to Ayton. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
The pass to Jokic. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Gordon for 3. The Nuggets with another miss.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The Nuggets trail by 10. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Murray kicks to Jokic. Murray against Booker. And they get it. And that one hits back iron. And it's Paul with the ball for Phoenix. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Porter with a block.
You know, one area where I think Porter Jr. has surprised a bunch of folks is his shot blocking. I mean, he's got a natural knack for doing it.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
You know, there's a lot to be excited about with Porter. He's got a really special blend of size, athleticism, and advanced skill.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by the Suns.
Ball against Jokic. And the shot goes in. Paul's got the lead up to 13 now for the Suns.
Paul's quickness on the drive, too much for the defense. They just can't find a way to stop him.
And really only because of injury did Porter fall to the 14th pick back in that 2018 draft.
Yeah, and if you remember, Greg, before the college season began that year, he was in the mix to be taken #1 overall. But you know what? The injury happened, and he's in a really good spot now. He could eventually become a multi-time All-Star.
They get it back.
Smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Yes, they can. They can't allow him to beat them to too many more of those.
Here's Kaminsky after Jeff Green's bucket. It's rebounded by Najee. There's 1:26 left here in the second. Here's Dozier. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Johnson against Rivers. Johnson can't hit. The Nuggets trail by 11. To the paint. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Green's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Payne going inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Payne's got his first basket of the night.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Dozier. No good on the three. Phoenix leading by 11. That's good from Payne on the assist by Johnson.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Rivers passes to Morris. And the foul called on Cameron Payne.
Cameron Payne.
That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. Second team foul.
Morris passes to Najee. Here's Dozier. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to...
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. And trying as they might, they couldn't push their lead past 4 points.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. DeAndre Ayton has been sensational.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Second half is underway. Here's who Michael Malone's got on the floor. Monte Morris is out there with Austin Rivers. And it's Green. It's Najee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And it's Shamet missing. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. Morris passes to Rivers. Back to Morris. Pass to Najee. Shot clock at 6. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Booker outside. Clark, you had excellent handles for a front court player. How much of a benefit is it for a big man to be comfortable with the dribble, with the ball in his hand?
I think it's so valuable. And now it's a dozen to a dozen big guys can put it on the ground. I mean, it used to be 2 out of a dozen guys you'd see 6, 8 or better that could really handle the ball in my day. But now it's commonplace, and it's a valuable skill. My dad, my late dad, emphasized that from the time I started playing organized basketball. Make sure you can go with the ball where you want to against pressure. If you can do that, then you'll always add value to your team as a big guy.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
Booker. The shot will not fall. And Denver the other way now. Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
And once you've played for 10 teams in your career, Clark, there should be some type of prize for perseverance.
Yeah, I hear you on that, Kevin, and I don't disagree with you. I mean, Jeff Green has always had tremendous talent, and just because you have great all-around skills doesn't mean you want to be a star or will be a star. Some guys are better suited to being complementary players, and I think that's who Jeff Green is and how he's been most comfortable with the teams that he's played on.
Morris passes to Najee. His three-pointers off the mark.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Here's Dozier. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Dozier's got 5 points so far.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Booker in the corner. Beyond the arc. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker.
Denver ball.
A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Rivers passes to Morris. That shot no good. Paul with the defensive effort. On the wing, Booker. He's guarded by Rivers. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And Green is right there.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fellas.
Here's Payne, right wing, and McGee kicks to Shamet. Payne looking around. McGee in the corner. Payne passes to Johnson. The Suns need to get a shot off. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. The Nuggets trail by 16. Morris with the ball. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And Green with the basket on the assist by Morris.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Down low. And the basket by Kaminsky. Kaminsky's got his second basket.
I like the way Kaminsky takes advantage of using the angles now. He plays smart inside.
Here's Morris. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Phoenix ahead, up by 16. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the 4th quarter next. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. They've got Landry Shamet. Johnson is out there with Kaminsky. Then it's Payne, and it's McGee in at the 5 spot. Porter passes to Gordon. Back to Porter. He feeds it to Gordon. And he converts the layup.
And Gordon is a guy who's used to being bodied. I mean, he just kind of plays through it, shrugging off the contact and ignoring it, really.
And here is Paul. Ayton with it. Now guarded by Murray. Paul for 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Here's Murray. Bridges with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Tips it, and Crowder stays with it. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Suns.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get.
Kicks it out to Gordon. Here's the three. Unable to get that one. The Suns go the other way with it. Bridges outside. Now here's Paul. The tray. And they get it back. Bridges, no one around him. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And the Suns lead by 21. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Now Jokic. The kick out to Barton. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Jokic. Over Ayton. The Nuggets with another miss. Suns leading by 21. Bridges passes to Booker. Porter with the steal. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Gordon finds Porter. Martin with it. Back to Porter. Will it go? Bangs home the trifecta.
You know, I think this is a shot Porter Jr. has to continue to knock down, because after all, he's out there to stretch the floor, so he's got to cash in from there.
Murray against Paul, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Now Booker. The high post shot. The offensive rebound. And Crowder stays with it.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Gordon kicks to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Boy, one of the very best big men at handling the ball. Jokic's moves and creativity really set him apart as a big guy.
Passes it to Booker. Ball outside. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And the Suns lead by 18.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Suns.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for DeAndre Ayton.
Boy, the way he orchestrated the pace was impressive. I mean, moved the ball around, made good things happen with the pass. Well done.
Booker against Porter. The drive by Booker. And so it's Barton bringing it up for Denver. They trail by 16. And a wide open look for Porter. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Back to Paul. Bridges dishes to Paul. Just 5 to shoot. Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by Gordon. Murray scanning the floor. So it's the Suns winning easily here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends.
Jr. and Finney Smith, they're out there on the perimeter. At the 4 and 5, it's Porzingis and Powell, and it's Doncic in at the point guard position. And for the Suns, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Doncic. Drives to the hoop. Outside Hardaway. 6 on the shot clock. From behind the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And Tim Hardaway Jr., you can see he's got good foundational form for a three-point shot. Consistency would help.
Pass to Bridges. Outside Booker. And it's off from three-point range. Outside Hardaway. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And I think Porzingis is realizing as he gets on in years in the NBA, his size and getting to the offensive rebound is going to help him score.
Now here's Booker. Can't drop the tough three-pointer.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far. Booker has been accused of having some empty stats before, but mostly because the teams weren't winning. You can see now that the talent has always been there, and the winning's coming along with it.
Doncic shot is good.
Because opponents have to respect his passing so much. A lot of times, three-pointer is there for Doncic if he wants it.
Pass to Aiden. Oh, they get a hand on it. Outside, Finney-Smith. Right side, Porzingis. From deep three-point range, another three for Dallas. Booker showed he still puts up numbers when his team is a legit contender, Brent.
Well, he's always been a gifted scorer, and now him learning about the value of both ends of the floor, that's been amazing growth from Devin Booker.
And Paul gets it to go.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And he's going for the oop here.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Pass to Aiden. Outside Booker. Up and over Hardaway. They get it back. Here's Paul. Three-pointer, Bridges. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Hardaway, the pass to Doncic. Lets it go from deep. And Aiden pulls it down.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Doncic against Booker. From deep. The Mavericks pull it in.
You gotta credit the defense this period. They've been all over him.
From deep, here's Doncic. Drains the triple. Doncic has got 6.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Paul with the bucket.
He's such a good scorer when he gets inside that painted area. One of the game's best mid-range players that we've ever seen. Chris Paul getting it done.
Now here's Doncic. He has 6. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Porzingis. The baseline J is on the way. No good off the back of the rim. Phoenix has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. To the inside. And Porzingis with the block.
That's a forgotten skill as Porzingis able to get up there and throw that one away. He's finished top 10 in blocks a couple of times.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Booker finally gets one to go. That makes him 1 for 5 in this game. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. Pass to Hardaway. It's Powell, high post. Finney-Smith with it, now guarded by Booker. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Hardaway. The Suns have gone 3 of 9, struggling so far. Paul against Powell to the middle. That's good from Ayton on the assist by Paul.
DeAndre Ayton dangerous in the pick and roll just because as a big he can get off of that screen so easily.
Doncic passes to Hardaway. Outside Finney-Smith. Pass to Porzingis. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time or not?
Yeah, the replay makes it obvious. I mean, he got that shot off.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks ending the quarter up 10. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Mavericks.
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. Finney-Smith at small forward with Porzingis at the 4. Luka and Hardaway, they make up the backcourt, and it's Powell in at the 5. Hardaway with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam. And Grant, you were named co-rookie of the year alongside Jason Kidd back in '95. Something that's only happened 3 times in NBA history.
Yeah, I'm still bitter about that. I was robbed. Jason knows that. Everyone knows that. Nah, Jason and I, we are good friends. We joke about this all the time, but it was really an honor to share this award for someone of his caliber. Really one of the true greats to ever play in the NBA. But I was still robbed.
And it's Doncic on the drive. And Doncic with the jam.
So creative on the attack. I like whenever Doncic knifes inside and looks to score.
Hardaway against Booker. Pass to Bridges. And Ayton with the stuff.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
And they recover it. Doncic finds Hardaway. And here's Doncic. For 3. Gets a hand on it. Great positioning on the putback. Porzingis has got 11 points.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Paul passes to Ayton. Back to Paul. Into the lane. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
Chris Paul reading the defense, gets on the inside and decides to just knock it down. An incredible leader Chris Paul is. So much talked about leading up to last year in their appearance in the finals. There's a reason why he's one of the greatest point guards of all time.
Picking up right where he left off. Hit 2 triples in the first quarter. Now he gets another to fall.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
In 2016, the NBA Players Association made history, voting to extend health insurance to retired players with at least 3 years of service. Chris Paul said, quote, "They paved the way for our game. This is just the little that we could do. Whenever my tenure is up as president of the union, that will be easily the greatest achievement." Brian?
Boy, that is big time, Allie. Good stuff there. Thank you for that. And Paul, as you mentioned, the quintessential leader in the NBA, Brent.
Well, you think about selflessness at the point guard position, and Chris Paul has been about that his entire career. And he knows the game inside and out. He's remarkable.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. And here's Doncic outside. Hauled in by McGee. The Suns have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. To the paint. Here's Shamet. Lays it up and banks it in. Shamet's got his first points of the game.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Pass to Doncic. Outside Hardaway. It's stolen by Johnson. Outside Payne. Here's Shamet. He's marked by Finney-Smith. 58 seconds left in the second. Now here's Payne. Beyond the arc. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 7 rebounds in the game.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, guys, they are dialed in from long range already. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there.
I also like on the offensive end how they're working to get the ball into the paint, into the teeth of the defense. They've created a lot of high percentage shots so far.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Brown, he's checked in for Powell. Brown comes in for Finney-Smith. Bullock, he's checked in for Hardaway. And Brunson is subbed in for Doncic. Here's Shamet. The 3 is up. Hauled in by Brown. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Bullock. Here's the 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Phoenix has gone just 1 of 4 from downtown so far in the second. Brunson against Payne. The 3. Mavericks with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for Dallas, helping them space the floor. 2 triples in that quarter. 3 for the game. Back to the game after
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to Luka Doncic has been the story in this one. He had 14 points, 2 rebounds. And that does it for our half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3. And that's the group for Monty Williams as we begin the second half. It's Brown on the wing. The kick out to Brunson. Pass to Bullock. Shot clock at 5. Here's Brown. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And the Mavericks lead by 16. Now Paul. He's got 6. Outside Booker. Puts up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Brunson on the drive. Soft touch off the glass.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Paul passes to Booker. From deep 3-point range. No good that time. And it's Dallas the other way. Pass to Brown. Outside Brunson. Takes the 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
They've had a hard time shutting down the 3-point shot.
Paul finds Booker. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Inside. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Does it feel good as a big man like Ayton to throw it down? You bet it does.
Here's Bullock. There's the triple. Offensive board. Brown. Brown against Bridges. Pass to Bullock. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game. And a new group getting ready for the Mavericks. Powell, he's checked in for Brown. Finney-Smith comes in for Brown. Hardaway's checked in for Bullock. And Doncic has subbed in for Brunson.
Luka Doncic.
Crowder against Porzingis. Here's Finney-Smith. Crowder grabs the miss. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third.
And Crowder was in high demand as a free agent in 2020. And a lot of people wanting his toughness on their roster.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
On the wing, Finney-Smith.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Tries again. Powell right side. Stolen by Ayton. Down low. Here's Crowder. No good with a layup.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And with Crowder's free agency, teams saw what he brings to the table.
Well, he's a good defender, and he's relentless on that end, and he just brings that kind of toughness that a lot of coaches are relying on, and they know that's important in the postseason.
And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
Phoenix ball.
A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
And it's the Suns with the ball. 17-point game. Ball passes to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Quickness of Chris Paul dicing up the defense with his superb passing off the screen.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Phoenix making some changes. Outside, Finney-Smith. Three-pointer. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Here's Shamet. He takes it in, uses the glass on the layup.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Doncic outside to end the drought. And the layup is up and in. Doncic has got 16 points.
When you watch Luka play, you can't forget he's 6'7". He can more than hold his own inside.
And here's Payne outside. Knocks down the long J.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
And they doubled up Doncic. Pass to Porzingis. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. 16 points for him.
And the coaching staff better alert their defense to Porzingis and how comfortable he is right now on offense.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Payne. Launches a three. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. There's the three. And the Mavericks, another three.
3-point field goal.
Here's Shamet. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks feeling confident. 18-point lead to end that quarter. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter. Moses Brown is out there with Maxi Kleber. Then it's Reggie Bullock. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Brown in at the three. Brunson misses. And the Suns shooting around 44%. Not bad. Johnson passes to Payne. They get it again. It's Shamet on the wing. Outside Payne. 6 to shoot. Brown with some nice D.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Phoenix making some changes. Here's Bullock. Three-pointer. Kleba tips it, but no good. Boy, the Suns are struggling. For three, Booker. Phoenix no good that time either.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit one from range in the first half, but nothing since.
And here's Brown for three. He drops it from range.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Paul passes to Booker. From deep. Knocks it down from distance.
Well, that equals his 3-point total from the first half. He had one before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
And Brunson, here we go. Count it. And the Mavericks lead by 20.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Booker for three. And the Suns get another 3.
Now, the D has done a very poor job at contesting him from outside, guys. He's tearing into them right now, and they cannot stop him.
Now here's Brunson. From deep 3-point range, another 3 for Dallas.
3-point field goal.
Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Pass to Bridges. Booker fires from way outside. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Brunson passes to Brown. Stolen by Booker.
Dallas foul. Reggie Bullock. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Booker. The 3. Nails it from 3.
Great shooting from Booker. He keeps getting better. That time from way outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And here's Brunson from outside the arc. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
Oh, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Back to Paul. Outside Booker. Shot clock at 6. Let's go with a 3. Mavericks with a rebound. Brown's got a rebound number 5 here tonight.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Mavericks.
Their unbelievable shooting was probably the biggest difference tonight, but they also got stops.
Yeah, great effort on both ends. Now, they worked for good shots, and they were stingy defensively as well, but just really impressive.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Kristaps Porzingis.
I liked his aggressiveness here tonight, especially on the glass. He was not messing around.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
And CP3 is so good at choosing when he unleashes his three-point arsenal.
And here's Brunson from the arc. It's hauled in by the Suns.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
They get it back. Booker, the pass to Ayton. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
DeAndre Ayton happy to shoot at that range. Nice stroke.
So it's the Mavericks now. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. They double him with Crowder. Here's Kleba. The Mavericks rebound. Here's Bullock. Dallas again missing. Outside Booker. No good from outside. And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little...
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry, Grant Hill.
And you're a great competitor. D.A., it is an honor to be on this broadcast with you each and every game. And certainly Bridges one to watch. D.A., thanks. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at center. And for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward. So the Utah Jazz able to put the first points up on the board. Paul from deep three-point land. Kicks it out to Booker. Off target from three-point range. No one near Conley as he lets it go. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. That should be a good one tonight, Steve. Two teams in the thick of the playoff conversation.
Kevin, the talent is there for both squads. This is where great coaching can make the difference, putting players in position to come out on top.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the 3, but he just couldn't get it to go.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Conley. Pass to O'Neal. This one for 3. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
All times Booker. Shot clock reset for Phoenix. And it's Ayton missing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Mitchell passes to Gobert. O'Neal against Bridges. O'Neal dishes to Mitchell. 5 to shoot. And the Jazz, another 3.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
For Phoenix, they've gone 0 of 5 here to start the game. Rough start for them. Booker looking around. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Jazz have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. For 3, Mitchell. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Paul passes to Crowder. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
And the pass to Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. And the Jazz, another 3.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Ball against Conley. For 3, Booker gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Paul with the steal. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Bridges for 3. Crowder kicks to Paul. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Bogdanovich dishes to Mitchell. Shoots from 8. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Pushing the action, Donovan Mitchell has an innate ability to make people foul him.
And Mitchell drops them both.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Paul passes to Booker. On the wing, Bridges for the 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Conley with it. He's picked up by Paul. O'Neal gets to Conley. Back to O'Neal. 6 on the shot clock. Bogdanovich passes to O'Neal. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. O'Neal's got 5 men.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Paul. Here's Ayton. Kicks it out to Paul from the arc. Booker with a deep three. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one. From deep. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
On the court for the Suns, Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. Now here's Gobert. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. The 3 ball. Bridges with the board.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Booker the pass to Ayton. Conley against Paul. There's the 3. Here's Ayton. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Jacks up a 3. Gobert can't hit. Suns trail by 12. Cloak loose. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the three-point shot of Mikal Bridges seemed to abandon him early in his NBA career. Coach Monty Williams said he developed a hitch on his release. But Bridges got in the lab with the coaching staff, changing his shot midway through season 2. And the results speak for themselves. Guys?
He had a career year shooting, that's for sure. I admire his work ethic. D.A., thank you. Here's Paul. Bogdanovich picking up that last basket. Paul with the ball. Now defended by Gobert. Paul's shot is off. And it's Conley with the ball for the Utah Jazz. 17 points was their biggest margin. To the middle. Pass to O'Neal. He kicks to Conley. Sinks the three-pointer. Conley's got 6.
And this is something Conley's worked on since entering the league, his ability to stretch the floor.
And one thing I love about Royce O'Neal is how decisive he is with the ball. When he catches, it's a quick decision, shoot, drive, or swing it.
And I also love how he attacks closeouts. Sometimes he's in motion, GA, before the pass even hits his hands. And once his feet are in the paint, he's an underrated decision maker.
Now Mitchell, after Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer.
A dynamic offensive talent. Mitchell is especially intelligent at knowing how to get to his spots and execute.
Now here's Paul. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Conley finds Mitchell. Ball against Conley. There's a minute 47 left in the first half. Shot clock at 5. Mitchell dishes to Bogdanovich. Kicks it out to Mitchell. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. 1:36 left in the first half of the game. Now here's Payne. Over Conley. Pass to Shamet. 6 to shoot. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Kaminsky misses.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Mitchell. Back to Bogdanovich. McGee on the double team. Gobert with a wide open look. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Second shot opportunity. No good that time. And Phoenix the other way now. Johnson surveying the floor. Back to McGee. And it's McGee with the jam.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Conley, the pass to Mitchell. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. The tray. Here's Bogdanovich. Passes it to O'Neal. No good with the triple. And here is Shamet. Here's Payne. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's you. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to a tremendous start for Donovan Mitchell. He had 16 points, 2 rebounds. And
well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. And so in the game for the Jazz, they've got Whiteside. Joe Ingles is out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Oni in at the 2.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Clarkson outside. Kicks to Whiteside. And stolen by Payne. Johnson outside. That's tipped. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Phoenix with the ball. Kaminsky, the pass to Payne. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the pass to Shamet. Over Gay. And it's Shamet missing. Jazz leading by 12. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
I like the extra pass. We know Rudy's a shooter first, but he also understands what this offense requires.
Payne passes to McGee. Back to Payne. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. To the paint. Kaminsky finds McGee. Count it. Good. And Greg, you had a lot of success playing in college and the NBA, but what was the most fun you ever had playing with a team?
That's a tough call, Kevin. I mean, winning tends to be the most fun, so I'd have to probably say my UNLV team, but we had some great teams with the Knicks, and don't forget about my Blazers. They were also a really competitive team.
Now, here's Whiteside. No problems knocking that one down.
And that's just a good-looking shot. Gay's always had a good-looking jumper.
Payne kicks to Kaminsky. Now Shamet. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Great look, but off the mark. And Whiteside's got the ball here for Utah. And then Gay with the dunk.
This is something Gay does wonderfully. An insane dunker who loves finishing strong at the rim.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Payne looking around, shoots from 14. Here's McGee, and he lays it straight in. McGee's got 4 points this quarter.
Relentless on the offensive glass, and then you love the finish.
Clarkson outside. Yep, that one goes in there.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Payne finds Kaminsky. Inside. He can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Whiteside. Jazz leading by 16. Clarkson with the ball. And McGee picks him up defensively. Here's Whiteside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first. Good activity from Whiteside. Aggressive move, draws contact, going to the line.
So for the Suns trail by 16. And here's Booker from the arc. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. Whiteside's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Oni. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
1:04 left in the third. Booker outside. Goes up on the wing. That one wide left.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Ingles against Ayton. Ingles kicks to Whiteside. Clarkson for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Clarkson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Ball against Clarkson. Feeds to Bridges, and there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Ingles. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Paul for 3. Phoenix no good that time either. Ayton against Mitchell. And there's the feed to Bogdanovich. Comes up empty down low. And so it's the Utah Jazz taking a 19-point lead into the break. They've been playing some inspired. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Jazz leading by 19. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3. Mitchell's shot is good.
And his teammates appreciate the unselfishness. Bogdanovich willing to get it to his open guys.
Here's Booker. Pass to Bridges. Back to Booker. Bridges trying to free himself up.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Utah shooting 64%. Beautiful all-around play by this offense. Conley dishes to Mitchell. Conley the pass to Gobert. Looking for Crowder. He gets it there. Paul looking over the floor. Down low. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's going to go on Bojan Bogdanovich. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Utah.
They've turned in a fantastic performance from three-point range. That's been a weapon for them all game.
Yeah, but Clark, the other thing that sticks out for me, the number of assists they've made over the course of this game.
There's O'Neal with the 3. Drops in the tray. And the Jazz lead by 21.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Ball against Conley. And stolen by Bogdanovich. And now here comes Conley leading the break. Dishes it to Bogdanovich. Back to Conley. From outside the arc. The shot, no good. And Phoenix the other way now. Booker outside. Yes, that goes in.
Against Booker, a little contact usually doesn't go a long way. Strong body control there.
Conley with it to the inside. Now, here is O'Neal. Mitchell wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Paul goes in. Here's Ayton. Gobert with the defensive effort. Jazz leading by 19 points. To the paint. Bogdanovich looking around. Pocket 6. Mitchell kicks to Bogdanovich. Another miss by Utah. Suns trail by 19. Ayton, the pass to Crowder. Paul, no one around him. Buries it from three-point range.
Dialed in from deep. I love watching Chris Paul read defenses and take what they give him.
Paul against Conley. Pass to Bogdanovich. On the wing, Mitchell. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. And the shot is good. And it's 8 points for Mike Conley.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Utah.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Donovan Mitchell.
He really played at his preferred pace, never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
Passes to O'Neal. From downtown. Bogdanovich inside. Defended by Booker. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Joe Ingles is checked in for O'Neal. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Got that one up quick.
When he pulls up way outside, Chris Paul is a confident guy who measures his shots very well.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And there's another turnover by the Jazz. This one for 3. Suns keep it alive. And Ayton stays with it.
And this is why you got to put a body on Ayton. When you don't, he torches you with the putback.
And here's Conley outside. It doesn't go for him. Bridges, no one around him. That's good.
Great job executing the offense.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining.
That's great to see, Allie. Thanks for that. Here are the 5 for the Suns. Hall and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. And for Denver, Murray and Barton, the guards. Then there's Nikola Jokic. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Bol in at the power forward position. And 2 elite teams here. You hear players say that it's just another game. But, Grant, I'm not sure that's true.
Well, we all know you want to bring the same focus and intensity to every game. But the reality is, players get up for the big games, B.A.
And here are the Suns now, following the score by Denver.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Barton, the pass to Murray. To the wing on the left. No one near him. And there's Jokic on the assist by Murray.
A lot of times Jokic is creating a jump shot for somebody else, but he's just as good a receiver as he is a distributor. And that's pretty impressive for a 7-footer.
Tipped. Barton outside. To the middle. Here's Bol. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Now, you got to remember, Barton isn't just a scorer. This guy is also superb at finding open teammates. Well, you look at Barton's game, and you appreciate how all around it is. He can stretch the floor. He rebounds both ends of the floor, makes plays for others. He's an X-factor kind of guy for this team. It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Pass to Bol. Back to Murray. To the inside. Puts the move on. Deflected.
That's the first miss for this offense. They've hit 3 or 4 to start.
Now here's Bridges. It's Booker on the wing. Defended by Murray. And again, it's the Suns missing. Boy, another thing you like about Barton, Clark, he seems to play with a chip on his shoulder.
Well, it's something, B.A. I mean, when you've got a hunger that's born of wanting to prove yourself, that makes a difference at the highest level. He's succeeded through hard work and persistence, and that's how he plays, and that's how he continues to contribute the way he does.
Paul can't get it to go.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
Pass to Jokic. And here's Porter. Barton, the pass to Porter. Back to Barton. Jacks up a 3. No good there. And Phoenix the other way now. Now Booker, defended by Murray. Shot to end the cold streak. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Now here's Booker from deep. Drills it from deep.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Murray. 8-point game. And here's Porter outside. Crowder grabs the miss. Bridges against Porter. Bridges outside. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand pull punch. Major posterization right there, guys. The defender gave him up way too much height. All he could do was try to get out of the picture.
Now here's Paul. Looking for his first basket still in this one. It's tipped and stolen by Murray. Jokic with it. Left side Porter. Jokic finds Porter. To the middle. And the dunk by Jokic.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
An explosive offensive force. When Booker has a chance to slam it, he takes full advantage.
Booker against Barton. Going inside. Murray passes to Porter. They get the rebound. It's good on the putback.
They're really working the paint now.
For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 9, struggling so far. Booker against Barton.
Denver foul. Bull. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Paul. From deep three-point range.
Boy, the determination on defense is pretty impressive from Murray. Really doing his best to pester the shooters.
And so it's Denver, earning this break in the action, up 10. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. Back after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Denver.
So far, guys, they've done a fantastic job finding the open man and getting some easy buckets.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position.
At almost 7 feet tall now, Jokic can definitely throw it down, and he's happy to remind defenses that he can do so.
Back to Ayton. He got a piece of it. An open look for Porter. Jokic, the second chance points on the tip-in. Jokic has gotten 4 this quarter.
Jokic never lacking in terms of getting his body involved, throwing his body around, using that bulk and power to grab rebounds.
Murray against Paul. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his second personal foul.
Well, at the wing position, Grant, you were one of the league's best passers. Which wing players stand out to you in that category now?
You know, I mean, it may sound arrogant of me to say this, but LeBron, Luka Doncic, guys like that who really read the floor, they understand and can pick apart defenses at any position. Those two are ones that stick out the most.
And it's Murray finishing it off.
Boy, good vision that time from Michael Porter Jr. Saw the wide open teammate and then got the pass to him right on time.
Paul passes to Booker. Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. And here's Crowder from the arc. Jokic grabs the board. The Nuggets have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian. Well, we know this about Jamal Murray. He is not shy of letting that thing go. He said, quote, anyone that knows me knows this. I'm going to take the last shot. I've always believed that, envisioned that, dreamed that, and practiced that. And I'm going to make it. Guys, there's no denying that confidence.
Well, it serves him well, right, Allie? Thanks for that. And he gets that one.
Chris Paul's a player who is more physical than he appears, and he looks for contact. He's become very good at finishing off bumps.
The Nuggets have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Pass to Jokic. Down low. Here's Bowl. And here's Jokic. Murray from outside. The offensive rebound. Barton with it. Now guarded by Aiden. Here's Porter. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
Booker against Barton. Outside Paul. From deep. And it's Denver with a rebound.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
2 minutes.
That's good from Aiden on the assist from Crowder.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Murray against Aiden. From deep, Jokic. The rebound by Bridges. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Paul passes to Aiden. To the paint. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Porter with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Murray from outside, and the three-pointer goes. Murray's got 5 points now this quarter.
You like how their perimeter game is building out. They're feeling it right now.
You know, watching Murray develop over the last 5 years and change, I tell you what he's doing really well and a much better job of is letting the game come to him, not forcing, just being ready to step into whatever is needed.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And it's a completely new group here for the Nuggets. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Inside, here's McGee. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Hey, there's a reason why he shoots such a high percentage, guys. I mean, he picks smart shots, high-quality shots, in close shots that he takes.
Morris outside. Pass to Dozier. Morris outside. Here's Dozier. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Morris against Payne. McGee passes to Payne. Tries again. Pass to Kaminsky. Second shot opportunity. And he takes it up and lays it in.
And given how big Kaminsky is, it's tough to knock him off balance. I mean, he does a really good job of maintaining his focus.
Here's Rivers. And so it's the Denver Nuggets. Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one, some incredible work in this one by Nikola Jokic. He had 14 points. And that'll...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. It's been a clinic out there by Nikola Jokic.
Pretty much the entire first half, he was dominating down low, piling up a ton of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
We've got Austin Rivers. He's out there with Monte Morris. And it's Najee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second half from Michael Malone. Pass to Payne. Lays it up and banks it in.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Green, the pass to Morris. He buries it from 3. Morris has got 6.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Payne, the pass to McGee. And McGee with the stuff.
I think McGee's been working on that one. I mean, you don't just come up with that off the top of your head, boy. You got to think that one through.
Morris against Payne. To the paint. Pass to Dozier. Outside, Green. And it's good for 2. And the Nuggets lead by 18.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
To the inside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Hey, you know, guys, McGee has won back-to-back titles with the Warriors. You know, that's not too bad for a journeyman.
And both free throws good for McGee. For Denver, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's Dozier. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Rivers. And that one's good. And Green with the assist.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
And here's Payne. To the middle. Oh, it's stolen. Intercepted. Down low. And McGee with the stuff.
You know, all McGee needs, guys, is good positioning. Once he has that, dunking the ball is elementary.
Morris passes to Green. Back to Morris. From deep three-point range. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
It's Shamet on the wing. To the middle. Stolen. And here they come. Pass to Rivers. Fires the 3. No luck on that one. And Phoenix the other way now. Here's Shamet. Out to the right wing.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Johnson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
After a brutal first half from the field, their shots are finally starting to fall.
Pass to Najee. Back to Morris. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
Frank Kaminsky picks one up here.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
To the left side wing. Back to Shamet. Kaminsky, left side. McGee in the post. Again, the Suns good for 2.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Morris with it, and it's Payne picking him up. Back to Rivers. Inside. Oh, got a piece of it. Najee. Yep, that one goes.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3 ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Back to Payne. Driving to the basket. Rebound by the Nuggets. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Pass to Dozier. 29 seconds left in the third quarter. Excellent D there from Payne. The Suns have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Now here's McGee. Tight defense on him. That shot off the mark. Here's Najee. Morris on the wing. That one a little long.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Nuggets ahead, leading by 17. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the floor for Phoenix, we've got Campaign. Frank Kaminsky is out there with Johnson. And then it's Landry Shamet, and it's McGee in at the 5. Booker for 3. And it's Dozier with the rebound. Denver has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Back to Morris. Here's Dozier. He's guarded by Bridges. Morris for 3. That shot off. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Bridges passes to Booker. Second chance effort. Banked it in off the glass.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Pass to Morris. Here's Najee. He's covered by Ayton. To the paint. Here's Green. Phoenix grabs the miss. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them. Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Here's Rivers from deep. Crowder grabs the miss.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Pass to Morris. To the inside. Booker finds Crowder. Back to Booker. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
Their offense sort of clawing back to respectability. Let's see if they can keep building on this.
Here's Dozier. And another miss by Denver. Phoenix has gotten 1 of 3 to fall from downtown here in the fourth. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
Pass to Rivers. Back to Morris. From downtown, and Ayton pulls it down. The Suns on offense. 9 points in a row. A good run going. Out to the wing. Bridges passes to Paul. Outside Booker to the middle. Here's Ayton. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Ayton's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they're on a big run to make this game interesting. Can't let up now.
I think they will. I mean, they're close enough to taste it. So they're going to keep that pressure on and keep coming at them.
Pass to Rivers. Clock at 6. Here's Najee. And there's the drive. Dozier can't get it to go.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
And there's Ayton on the assist from Paul. And now just a 4-point Nugget lead.
This has been fun to watch. I mean, they've managed to go on a run just when it looked like this might be over.
And what a huge injection of energy they got here in crunch time. Suddenly, they're an offensive juggernaut.
And they're still in front, but they desperately needed that hoop to sustain the advantage.
They might have the lead, but what they don't have is the momentum right now. So that was a big basket for them.
And it's a completely new group here for the Nuggets. Paul finds Booker from deep three-point range. That shot missing. Now Denver takes it the other way. There's a minute 17 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Paul with a steal.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
Booker for 3. It's good. He's 6 for 12 from the floor. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Phoenix.
Their activity at the defensive end has been impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
The kick out to Paul. Pass to Ayton. Outside Booker. Inside, here's Crowder. Back to Booker. From 17, and he buries it. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings them within one. Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Murray passes to Jokic. Back to Murray. All alone. Oh, he nails it!
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
And it's Phoenix's ball. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. For three, Booker. Can't get the three to fall. Here's Barton. Yes!
These are the moments we all think about as players. No fear taking these clutch shots because you've got a chance to be a hero when you knock it down.
So the Nuggets win it. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it.
Star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. And for the Mavericks, the guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. Finney-Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. And it's Marjanovic in at the 5, roaming the paint. And the backcourt matchup tonight, Brent, definitely high-powered. At the point guard position in particular, much more scoring expected than in decades past.
Yeah, you got to be a triple threat at every position. And at the point guard, it just commands so much more attention. They're the initiators of the offense. There's so many guys who are tremendous scorers that can create opportunities themselves with the ball and do it from deep range. They can play off a pick and roll and manipulate the defenses. So it has been a golden era for point guards, and it's a new way in which they play, being able to shoot that 3 ball, Kevin.
Booker against Doncic, and the dunk by Booker.
Now, he really gets up there. I mean, Devin Booker will surprise you and throw it down.
Doncic passes to Marjanovic. Doncic with it. Bridges covering. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul. Here's Doncic. Six on the shot clock. Passes it to Finney-Smith. Now Hardaway. The 3 for Doncic. Offensive rebound. Marjanovic out to Doncic. Paul with the steal.
That's what we call intelligent defense. Just put himself in a position to make a play on that kick out.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
The drive by Doncic. Marjanovic passes to Porzingis. Dallas moving it around. And it's Doncic missing.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Brent, you always want DeAndre Ayton to play more aggressively, don't you?
Well, it's when he's at his best, especially when he's down low and using his frame. He's kind of like, you know, this young kid that doesn't realize how big he is, but he's starting to understand how much his size can impact what he can do on both ends of the floor. Gets talked about a lot, but when Porzingis is active as that big of a body, it really helps out when he's doing the dirty work.
Bridges outside. Back to Booker. Paul outside. Shot clock at 6. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
CP3 taking a hit, still unfazed.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, here's Doncic. Here's Marjanovic. And Marjanovic with the slam.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Paul surveying the floor. Pass to Ayton. It's stolen by Marjanovic. Down low. Sweet move. Mavericks with the rebound.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Second team foul.
And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Trailing by 2. Here's Doncic. Marjanovic kicks to Porzingis. On the wing, Doncic. And the rejection by Ayton.
Oh, man, it's 7-1. Not a good idea to challenge Ayton there.
Here's Finney-Smith. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Suns have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. No good from Booker. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Doncic finds Marjanovic. Here's Doncic. 46 seconds left here in the first quarter. For 3, and the rejection by Ayton. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
And Paul launches it from deep. Phoenix no good that time either.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
The 3 for Doncic. Here's Marjanovic. Here's Finney-Smith. Defended by Bridges. Finney-Smith kicks to Doncic. Goes back up. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
And so confident. Even amongst the trees, Doncic is fantastic at forcing the issue close to the rim.
And it's tied up with that one. It's a tie game in Dallas. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter to play. On the court for the Suns, the star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. A bit forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Fires for 3. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. The Mavericks trailing. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in.
And you know you're special when you're drafted 3rd and people still can't believe you slipped that far. That's how good Doncic has been in his young career.
That's going to be over and back, not watching for the line that time. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Paul outside. Lets it go with the 3. Drills the 3-pointer. Paul's got the lead up to 5 now for Phoenix. And Greg, at the time of the 2018 draft, Luka Doncic was regarded as the best international prospect ever.
Man, that sounds right because, you know, coming from Europe, a lot of people assume that he's got a low ceiling, but he's surpassing all those expectations.
And Phoenix making a change here. McGee's checked in.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Back to Kleba. Dallas moving the ball around. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
From the top of the key.
Man, when a guy like Chris Paul is hustling out there, it's going to inspire the rest of the team, blitzing the shooters well with his quickness.
Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Here's Brunson. McGee with the block. Here's Booker. He dishes it to Bridges. Back to Booker. Now the pass to Bridges. From deep. And there's Booker on the assist by Bridges. And it's a 10-point Suns lead. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Suns.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Well, the other thing that's impressive is the point of attack for the defense playing on the ball. They've been aggressive all night long and have a few steals to show for it.
McGee the pass to Paul. And down the road, Greg, which current player might make for the best coach?
Well, I'm always partial to the point guard. And if you're looking for leadership, man, Chris Paul, Mike Conley, those guys I think are destined to coach. I think LeBron would be a great one as well, but I have a sneaky suspicion he'd just rather own the team.
Pass to Kleba. Cauley Stein with it. Here's Bullock. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Bridges against Brown. Bridges kicks to Booker. Fires from deep. Another three for Phoenix.
You can count on Booker for some three-point efficiency. He might not take as many as he used to, but still dangerous.
Runs in the pass to Cauley Stein. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Now, there are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Now here's Paul. He has 5 for 3. Booker. It's rebounded by Brunson. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Bullock.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Brunson. Misses the 3. The Suns on offense. They're on a 17-6 run. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Crowder kicks to Paul. Drives to the hoop. Lays it up and banks it in. Paul's got the lead up to 13 now for the Suns.
You just can't shake Paul. Just takes the hit, absorbs it on his way to the basket.
Brunson scanning the floor. He gets it in there.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And here is Paul. 3-pointer. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
More experience means you have a better understanding of who you're defending. And Cauley Stein uses his length to bother the shooter that time.
And we've reached halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Devin Booker putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 17 points and 1 rebound. And last game, he could
And
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through two quarters.
This is why the best athletes in the world play this game. If he finds a hole, he rips through and throws it down.
Hardaway on the wing along with Finney Smith. Porzingis is out there with Marjanovic. And it's Doncic in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Suns leading by 11. Booker with it. He's got 17. Dishes it to Paul. 5 on the clock. Back to Booker. Puts up a 3, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Here's Doncic. He has 5. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Dallas moving it around. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Doncic has got the first points of the second half here for the man. Crowder, the pass to Paul. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Inside, Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
I mean, as good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA. Chris Paul setting up a great look that time. Big question mark was Ayton, and could he anchor a defense? He's answered those.
To the middle, here's Marjanovic, and Marjanovic with the slam.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Paul goes in. Booker trying to free himself up. The shot's good from Paul. Well, Brent, you said it. Defense now a strength of what Ayton brings to the table.
But that was the point he had to prove, Kevin. As a big guy, what could he do? Every night, you know, if you're not getting the ball down on the inside defensively on the interior, how can I impact the game? He's been patient with it. He's learned it. And now he's embraced the fact that he can make that kind of contribution.
Passes to Finney Smith. Back to Hardaway. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. It's hauled in by the Suns. Paul right side. Inside. And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist by Paul. And now a 12-point Suns lead.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Kept alive for Porzingis. Marjanovic kicks to Finney Smith. And here's Doncic from the arc. It's good from long range. Doncic has got it back down to single digits for Dallas. The Suns have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the hand. And so they foul intentionally. And Dallas going with a whole new group out there.
First team foul.
Here is McGee. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Now the feed to Kaminsky. The kick out to Brown. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, the reach a factor there for Cauley Stein. Love to see him hit the boards a little bit more often.
Now, here's Shamet. He's guarded by Bullock. To the inside. The shot's good from McGee. McGee's got his first points of the game.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Now here's Brunson. Payne covering. Here's Cauley Stein. And it's JaVale McGee with the rebound.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
Brown finds Brunson. Not going to go that time. So Phoenix will take it the other way. There's 21 seconds left here in the third quarter. And that one's good. Shamet.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The three. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got 4 rebounds in this game. Driving to the basket.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And so it's Phoenix, 13 points up at the end of the period. And it's been their rugged. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. They've got Landry Shamet. Cameron Johnson is out there with Kaminsky. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Payne in at the point guard position. Phoenix leading by 11. Now Payne. Driving the lane. That one drops for him.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Here's Brunson. Buries the long-range jumper. Brunson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, the defense very attentive to him in the first quarter, but he's finally gotten loose in the second and making them pay.
Payne looking around and stolen by Cauley Stein. And now we've got the intentional foul. And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor.
First team foul.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Booker the pass to Crowder. And the shot goes in. And the Suns lead by 12.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Pass to Marjanovic. Back to Doncic. Down low. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Took him no time at all on that one. Booker's got 19 points.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Marjanovic, no good. And so it's Crowder with it. He'll bring it up for the Suns. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Drills it from outside.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win. He has been an absolute wrecking ball from outside during this half, guys.
Back to Paul. The pass to Booker. Just 5 on the clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. Paul for 3. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
Dallas moving the ball around and stolen by Booker. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Oh, Paul in position. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Ayton.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
Mavericks trail by 14. Doncic feeling it out. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
I saw a green light there. He's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Up again, and Crowder stays with it. Crowder's got 4 points in the quarter.
And this is what's expected from Jay Crowder, just the hard work ethic to get in there and play physical.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And the dunk by Doncic.
And Sean, he's got a few tricks up his sleeve there. Doncic's handles are very impressive.
Ayton dishes to Bridges. Booker outside. .111 left in the fourth quarter. Paul kicks to Booker. To the paint. Here's Ayton, and it's good. The time running down on the shot clock. And the Suns lead by 16.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Phoenix.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Devin Booker.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
Hardaway from outside. Crowder pulls it in. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Bridges outside. He kicks it to Booker. At the elbow, Paul. Crowder finds Bridges. For three, Booker. That shot no good. So it's the Suns winning easily here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got.
you